Well, after yesterday's surprising FA Cup win, which I did not expect at all, because I think we might be the first Championship club to ever win the FA Cup, still in the Championship. I mean, that was just ridiculous. But I think the task today is bring in a world-class goalkeeper. Hello, welcome to part 47 of the Hollywood Dream. And coming up in today's episode, we do have our transfer window, but before we do any transfer business of some sorts, we will go through our end of season review. So we are at the end of the 29-30 season, so we're only 7 seasons, 6 seasons into this save, and well, we completed the double, if you can call it a double, which it sort of is. We won the championship, first time of asking, and we also won the FA Cup. Very surprising, but obviously we could have won the Carabao Cup as well, but got knocked out in the semi-finals. But we'll get to that in a minute. But a double, absolutely absurd. I don't think anyone else has done that before, so I think we're the first team to win the FA Cup whilst in the Championship. So players that have come in this year, obviously we did sign Jean-Claude Maillard, came in January, very, very good right back. I'm sure he's going to be brilliant for us in the Premier League. My sort of right back, attacking wing back, absolutely beautiful. He's here to stay for the long haul. Then obviously Stefano Gigliotti. I don't think he comes back next season. He played very well, but I think we probably move forward with our plans to play Daniel Muller out on the right. Then we bring in either a world class striker, or we play Ignacio Resio and get in another young striker. I think that's what we might potentially do, but that is to be confirmed at the moment. And Archie Gray, he was an alright player. He's pretty good when he played. 11 goals, 8 assists. That's not too bad. Again, another player. I don't think we'll get him back for next. I mean, we might, but I highly doubt. I think we probably will look to get in another playmaker, whether it's a world class playmaker or another youngster. Because obviously we've got Josh Taylor and obviously Brandon Hunter, who I didn't really imagine him playing as many games as he did. Obviously, Barbas's potential has taken a bit of a hit, but Brandon Hunter, very, very good. He's only going to get better, so he's definitely here to stay for next year. And Caleb Bacolai, again, a fantastic player. Whether or not he'll be first choice next year, I do not know. Along with Ricard Sanchez, again, a decent backup. Definitely an adequate backup to Monard, obviously, who is his first choice. So, yeah, I think he'll be fine for next year. Probably play quite a few games in the Europa League. Along with Luis Felipe, I think we probably look to sell him because I don't think he's that good. So he might be going along with a few other players. So obviously, Championship, we needed to get back up to the Premier League, and we did that. Flying colours, we finished top by 30 clear points, finished on 114 points, where West Brom finished second with 84 points. So we went up pretty comfortably. Obviously, FA Cup, just a very unexpected run to the final. Obviously, beating Wolves, Everton, Wigan, Man City, Bournemouth, then Burnley in the final against the Championship side Burnley. That's just crazy. Then obviously, Carabao Cup went pretty easy rounds up until we played Crystal Palace. Obviously beat them, then narrowly lost by 1 goal against Man City in the semi-final. Imagine if we got to the final and won that. That would have been absolutely crazy. So our biggest win this year was a 5-0 win over Middlesbrough. Our match to remember was a 2-1 win against Crystal Palace. Really? What about the win against Burnley in the FA Cup? That's got to be the match to remember, surely. So Andre Gray got... No, not Andre Gray. What's his name? It's not Andre, is it? It's not Andre. What is his name? I can't remember his name now. Gray has got goal of the season. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Archie Gray, that's it. I was close with Andre, but it's Archie. But let's see how good his goal is. It's not too bad. It's all right. It's not really, it's not a world class finish, but it's pretty good. Reputation has gone up. Annual revenue has gone down because obviously we were in the Championship. Money gets dramatically falls, but competition prize money's gone down because obviously we're not in the Premier League, but we did win the FA Cup. Doesn't make any sense at all. Wrexham best 11. It was Henderson in goal. I suspect we might look to get in another goalkeeper. I think Henderson stays as a backup, but I think we might get in a world-class goalkeeper, a goalkeeper with decent potential. And it was a back four: Sanchez, Okonai, Snape, and Talby. Obviously, Talby has been absolutely superb for us this season. He's got a lot of potential to fulfill, which I'm sure he will do there. And we had a midfield partnership of Josh Taylor and Andre Arch. I did Andre again. Archie Gray. Then we had Gligliotti on the right, Kabangu in the middle, Sosicek on the left, and Daniel Muller up front. Obviously, I did win manager for months, for most months, so August, December, January, February, March. Club awards, Kabangu got fans player and young player of the season, Brandon Hunter signing of the season. Kabangu got top goal scorer of 28. Moretti got most assists. I feel like he should get more game time. It's hard when Sotacek's out on the left hand is very good. So yeah, that's it's a tough spot to call for the left winger, but who's going to be first choice next season. But Moretti will be first choice in the near future. Obviously, Kabangu most player for match awards. He had a pretty good season. Kabangu. I would have expected nothing less. Daniel Muller won. Well done to 21 footballer of the year. That's not too bad. A lot of record breakers, which I'm not even going to bother reading out because it's a lot. It was a very good season. Yeah, I know. We won the FA Cup. Absolutely ridiculous. Whoever thought it? Little old Wrexham will win the FA Cup despite not being in the Premier League. And the first season we do, well, our second chance of in the Premier League, we are automatically in the Europa League. That's just crazy. Charlton have been promoted to the Premier League. Is that a joke? No, it's not a joke. Wow. Charlton have been promoted to the Premier League, but in terms of transfers at the moment, don't really know what I'm doing. So I think we'll just go forward to the beginning of the transfer window. Might have sold a few players. Maybe I highly doubt we would have signed any players, but let's find out. It's currently the 11th of June and the opening day of the brand new transfer window. We haven't done any incomings as of yet, but we are set to sell 2 players, which will be confirmed at the on the 1st of July. But I will just announce them very soon. But before, let's see who we have actually been linked with. Obviously, our promotion hasn't been officially confirmed, so I think I'm going to hold off trying to sign players until we officially get confirmed that we're playing in the Premier League next year. But we have been rumoured with Nathan, who's a Brazilian left winger currently at Brighton, wanted by a whole host of clubs and Bournemouth, so might be a decent player. So I don't know. This left back's not really a position that we kind of need because obviously we've got Mino Talby and obviously Bob Tart as the left backs. Whether Bob Tart stays at the club, I do not know at the moment. And Joshua Cadsidlo, he's a English centre back. He doesn't look great, but we will give him a little bit of a scout just in case that is false. That is, but his stats look very good. But I just don't think he's going to be a player that we potentially sign. And King Lewis Potter again, a left winger. We've got 2 very good left wingers in Sosicek and Moretti. I don't think we need him unless we play him on the right hand side. I mean, that might necessarily happen because on our right hand side, obviously Gigliotti is leaving the club, obviously going back to his parent club, and obviously Alan Sheehan, not great now. He's still got a little bit of potential, but I don't think it's good enough to start. So King Lewis Potter might be. It's tempting. It really is tempting, King Lewis Potter, but we'll see. He's 29 now. Not getting any younger, but Abdul Fataru looks like a very good player. Very good player. Can play up front as well. So obviously on the right is his best role. So potentially, I'm still. I don't know what's going to happen to with Mulan this year. Whether we'll play him on the right or up front, but that it will be something that will be confirmed ideally before the end of the episode today. So the two players that will be leaving us on the 1st of July, Luis Felipe is leaving us to join Alcalige for £10 million, brought him on a free transfer, selling for profit. Then Ashley Maynard Brewer is leaving us to join Barcelona. Absolutely absurd signing that is. He's joining them for 375k. I don't think that's a profit. Yeah, it's not a profit because I mean he barely played for us, so I mean we were never gonna get a profit on him anyway. But he has played a handful of games for us. But why Barcelona would want him, I do not know. See, it's not like he's homegrown in Spain. He's completely homegrown in England, so bit of a weird transfer, if you ask me. Do you think the squad could do strengthening in any position? Yes, a goalkeeper potentially, a goalkeeper centre back, centre attack mid possibly, and a striker or right winger. Because the squad is looking pretty decent. There are a few players that I kind of want to get rid of. Obviously, Luis Felipe is leaving along with Maynard Brewer, so definitely another goalkeeper. I think right backs are all good for because obviously we've got Mollard and Sanchez. But what positions do we actually have at the moment? I think centre backs. Obviously we do need one with Felipe definitely departed the club. Obviously Caleb Bacolai is good, but I think he might be a backup, so we might get possibly a world class centre back. Obviously with the budgets we have remaining, I think we can definitely get one. Then potentially another centre mid, definitely another centre mid to replace Archie Gray. Their wingers, I think Daniel Muller, his best role is technically out on the right. He's actually better on the right in terms of star rating on the right hand side. And obviously finishing isn't great, dribbling 17, crossing. He's got all the stats for a world class winger. I think we go with it. We will start training him up because he is only a accomplished right winger, so I think that's probably what we do for probably most of pre-season. Just play him out on the right, him as first choice, Sheehan as a backup. So I think that's settled that. We do need a striker. Obviously, Assia Arrestia potentially be a right winger as well, but obviously he's going to be at the moment our main man up front. Pretty scary that, but I think he'll be. I think he'll be fine. But the squad is looking pretty all right for now, but it is very early days in the transfer window. That score can potentially change within seconds. Obviously, in 15 days' time, we do move into our new stadium, the Wrexham Stadium, the new home of Wrexham. Obviously, the past season or two, we've been in the Swansea City Stadium, so it'd be nice to move back to Wrexham. Terrible name, but I think we'll probably just come back probably middle of July. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we'll do the first. I think we probably do the first games of the Premier League season, then the first games of the Europa League season, possibly or a bit of both in the next episode. Don't really know what's happening. I don't think we're going to do the the community shield because it's just pointless. I think we're probably going to end up losing it anyway. But we'll come back beginning middle of July, where hopefully we should be joined by a couple of fresh new faces. It's currently the 9th of July. We've got just over a month before we start our brand new Premier League season, and I am pleased to announce we have signed two players. Not many, but we have done started our transfer business. We are in the process of trying to sign a centre midfielder, Mikel Merino, purely because they just cheap wages and we don't really have a lot of them. We've got some wage budget, but don't really blow that on all one player. So I want to try and buy some, getting some cheap, reliable players. So I think Mikel Merino will definitely be one. It'll be a useful backup. Whether or not he'll play every game is another question. So obviously, we all know Felipe and Maynard Brewer both left the club to join Saudi Arabia and Barcelona. I still can't believe that. So the players that have come in, our first one being Per Schuers. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but I think I pronounced it correctly. He's a Dutch centre back, 3.5 stars of current ability. Good Premier League player, comes in from Al Jazeera for £10 million. It looks like a pretty decent player. 6'3", good jumping reach, great heading. So I think he's going to score quite a handful of goals. Some of his player traits: marks opponent tightly, dwells on ball. What the hell does that mean? Tries long range free kicks, hits free kicks with power. Oh, that's exciting. That. I mean, his free kick taker is 13, but he might score a few free kicks if we can hit them with power, especially the short range free kicks on the edge of the area. We might be a threat of those this year because we don't score many free kicks. So hopefully he can get us firing. Then next up, we've got Goran Smajic. He's a Bosnian goalkeeper, 2 stars of current, but 2.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential, good championship player, potentially Premier League. He comes in from Dynamo for £10.75 million. So whether or not he's going to be our first choice this year, I don't know. I think probably we'll keep Henderson in goal for the Premier League. And we might use goal round for the Europa League and the Cup games. And we'll see if he progresses. But I think we'll probably play him as the first choice in all the friendlies for now. But yeah, this is the squad so far. So obviously goalkeepers Henderson and Goran Smajic, a new boy. And right backs, we do have Mollard. I think I'm gonna probably say goodbye to Ricard Sanchez, mainly because he's a good championship player, not really Premier League. We have a couple teams that are interested in him. Hopefully they will make an offer soon. Then centre backs, I think we're pretty good. So obviously we've got new boy Shers alongside Okolie. They're going to be the defensive ball playing defenders. They're the two covering ball playing defenders. We've got Rasmus Sabe and Liano Baija, who is a natural centre back. Not a good one, but I think he'll be fine. Just as a backup like he was last season and the season before. Then left backs, obviously, we've still got Milan Talby and Bob Tart, who is another one I think we are going to be saying bye-byes to him. He's been a great player, or a decent player, a decent backup, but realistically, at decent League One level, I think we'd have to sell him. I don't know if anyone... Okay, the clubs are interested in him. Don't know who, but I think he will be on his way out. And obviously, sentiments, Massanas this year will be obviously Barbas and Brandon Hunt, the same as last year. Josh Taylor will be carrying on as the deep line playmaker, or we might have him as a Massana. What can Hunter be? He can also be a deep line playmaker. I don't really know what positions are going to be which, so I think we'll carry on Taylor as the playmaker because he did play well as that last year. Obviously, Barbas probably going to be a backup this year alongside probably Mourinho if he comes in. Then right wingers, obviously we will go with Daniel Muller on the right and alongside who's the backup right winger, Alan Sheehan. Then centre attacking midfield, we still have Yannick Montserrat. He is a decent Premier League player, so I think he probably stays around. And obviously we do have still got Gaishel Kabangu, who is wanted by Tottenham. I think Daniel Muller is also wanted by Tottenham. He's not going to Tottenham. They're both not going to Tottenham. No way, Jose, because especially with Daniel Muller and Baija trained at the club, we need to keep them within at least this year. Then maybe next year we could. I don't really want to ever sell them. Then left wingers, we've got Marin Sosicek and Nicola Moretti. So realistically, it is basically a striker and 2 fullbacks, and that is basically our business done, along with Mikel Mourinho if he comes in. So there's also a slight chance he might not come in. So just basically just 4 or 5 players should be fairly simple, I hope. We do have a bit of transfer budget remaining. We've got 40 million budget left, plenty of wage budget, so I think we should be fine to get the 4 or 5 players that we need, potentially more if there's a few more outgoings, which I'm sure there will be. So hopefully by the time we get to the first game of the season, which first 5 games of the season look very, very good. West Ham, Brighton, Everton, Aston Villa, Ipswich. You're kidding me. We'll just leave it at that. So hopefully by the time we play West Ham, we should have a full 23-man squad capable of winning the Premier League. Well, we have made it to the start of the Premier League season, and I am pleased to announce we have assembled a decent 22-man squad. Allow me to go through the transfers that we have done in today's episode. A lot of players have left the club. Actually, only 4 players have actually left the club. Started off with Luis Felipe. He joined Alcalis for £10 million. Has he played any games for them yet? No, he hasn't. I suspect he's going to rip up that league. How much is he on there? 43k, so not a lot, but probably more than he was with us. So obviously, Ashley Bruas made the career move of his lifetime by joining Barcelona. I presume just to be a third choice, or is it this season he's actually going to be on the bench for them? Is he actually their backup? He's actually their backup. I mean, their first choice ain't great either, but yeah, that's just well, we just Barcelona. That's Barcelona's new backup. Actually made up absolutely absurd. Bob Tart has joined Hearts for 1.9 million. That's most definitely a profit because we signed him on a free transfer way back in then. I think that might have been the first season in League One, or we might have officially signed him in the Championship. I'm not really sure, but he has joined Hearts. He had a loan spell there a couple of seasons ago, but he did pretty well. 35 appearances, 1 assist. That's not too bad for him. And we have also said bye-bye to Ricard Sanchez. He's joined Sheffield United for £10 million. Again, I think that is a decent profit. A small profit, but a profit is a profit. And hopefully he can go on and have a nice spell of games at Sheffield United in the Championship, which is more of his level. Then we have loads out a whole bunch of youth players, including Robert Stone, obviously the FA Cup winning centre-back. Didn't really do much in that game, but he did play in that final, which still quite absurd. But the players that have come in, started off with Per Schuers. He's a Dutch centre-back, 3.5 stars of current ability, good Premier League player. Came in from Al Jazeera, formerly of Newcastle, loan spell Man United, Torino, Ajax, Fortuna Sittard. He's come in for £10.75 million. And next up we have Goran Smajic. He's a Bosnian goalkeeper, 2.5 stars of current ability, 5-star potential. Now a decent Premier League goalkeeper. He will be our starting goalkeeper in the Premier League. Played for Dynamo, signed him for £10.75 million. Only played a handful of games for Dynamo. 7 appearances. Not too bad. Obviously, the games he played in, he conceded at least a goal a game, which that's not too bad. I think he'll go on to have an amazing career, whether that's with us or any other teams. But I think he'll be a great player. Now on to the players that you haven't met yet. First up being Jason McNeil. He's a Northern Irish left back. Can play right back as well, but we brought him in to be a left back. 2.5 stars capability, 4-star potential. Good Championship player, potentially Premier League. Comes in from Arsenal for £12.5 million. I must admit, that's quite cheap considering his value is in the upper 40s, low 60s. So that's not too bad though. He's got decent physical stats. He's going to be he's going to be a great back. He probably won't start, but it'll be a useful player to have around the squad. So I'm looking forward to using him, especially with that acceleration. That's going to be absolutely lethal. Then next up, we've got Ezra Carrington. He's a English right back, 3 stars of current ability, decent Premier League player. He comes in from Napoli for £4.5 million. I don't know what they were doing spending £16 million on him, because he's definitely not worth that much. Interestingly, hello spell Exeter on this game. Absolute that's crazy, that is. And now he's playing for Wrexham in the Premier League. You could say Exeter was the making of him, possibly. I mean, it was his first loan spell, and it's just he's just done brilliant things from there. Hopefully he can get a nice run of games. Obviously we'll be back up to our right back Mollard, so hopefully he should play some games here and there, probably some Europa League games, you never know. And next up, we've got Tom Bischoff. He's a German centre mid, 3 stars of current ability, good Premier League player. He comes in from Bayern Munich on a free transfer. Previously, had played experience at Sporting and Hoffenheim. Then, last but not least, it's Fatang Sadia. He's a Georgian striker, 3 stars of current ability, 4-star potential. Good Premier League player, comes in from Newcastle United for £24 million. I mean, I thought we overpaid for him, but no. Judging by his value, I think we've picked up ourselves a bargain. Definitely I think a better striker than Daniel Muller in terms of the finishing. 16 finishing, better than Daniel Muller's 10. So I think hopefully he can score a handful of goals. He's already made 61 appearances for Georgia, 20 goals, so he can score on an international level, but can he do it on a cold Tuesday night in Wrexham? That is a big twist. Hopefully he can. I was thinking, do we not do the West Ham game and just do our first ever home game at Brighton? But I don't know when the Europa League phase starts, so I think what we'll do is just carry on as normal. But before we do end the episode, let's take a look at the end of the season review. So we are predicted to finish 11th. So that's, I mean, the squad is pretty strong. We are predicted to finish 11th. Obviously, we are in the Europa League and got promoted. I still can't believe what happened at the end of last season. Absolute ridiculous. Projected lineup is Smajic and goal. That's probably about right. Back four of McNeil, Schurz, Snape and Mollard. That might be right. There's Sotochek, Bischoff, Taylor, possibly. Sheehan, I don't think so. I think Muller will be out on the right. Then Kabangu in the middle. Then probably Resio or the new guy up front. But let's take a look at the squad. I think the squad is pretty much spot on. I don't think there's any positions that we missed out because obviously we've got Smajic and Henderson as the goalkeepers. Mollard and wherever he is, Mollard and Carrington as the 2 right backs. Says Snape is a right back. Don't think he is. He's left-footed, so but he's a centre back. So centre backs we've got Snape, Schurz, Baija, who is now a natural centre back, which is very, very good. And all this hard work is paying off. Then obviously other centre back will be Caleb Akolite. Left backs we've got Talby and Jason McNeil. Says he's a right back. He's most definitely a left back. He's left footed. That just wouldn't make sense playing him out on the right hand side. But not make sense at all. Then centre mids, we've got Barbas, Hunter, Josh Taylor, and Tom Bischoff. Right wingers, we've got Alan Sheehan and Daniel Muller. Centre attacker is Shannon Montserrat and Gaishel Kabangu. Left wingers, Moretti and Sotochek. Then strikers, we have got Ignacio Resio and new boy Vaktang Sadia. So that being it, squad, I think we're good enough for mid-table. Preferably Europe, maybe win the Europa League and get into the Champions League next season. But I think we'll just take Europe as it comes. If we can get far, we get far. If we don't get far, I guess that's life. So I will see you all in the next episode for our first Premier League games of the brand new season. Then they will be up against West Ham and Brighton. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Daily Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.